Hello.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Uh, Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, I I extend my warm welcome to all the participants of the session, students, faculty, as well as the speakers of the day. I have a warm welcome for you all on behalf of the Matrashri Educational Society and principal of Matrashri Engineering College, and Dr. T. Shekaram sir, HOD of our department, and all the faculty of Matrashri Engineering College. Sir, we are very happy to have you over here today. And I would like to give a small introduction regarding the speakers of the day. Uh, we have today Mr. Manas Ram, who is a representative of Art of Living. And today he is here to deliver on the management of the uh, stress management in students, and how you could plan out for a better, healthy, and happy life. So I'm really pleased to have over here, sir, and we would like to really have a lot of inputs from you for our students today, and hoping to have a great time with our session today on either side, that is from your side and from the students as well. Thank you for accepting this session from our side, sir. Thanks a lot. Over to Mr. Manas Ram.
So, am I audible? Quickly, first I will do a quick check and then so none of my words go into the air. It'll be lovely if I can see
Yes,
all
sir.
of you, right? Imagine if I also give the talk like this. Will you enjoy it? Come on. Turn your cameras
I
so we can
request
clearly
all the
see all
students
of you.
to.
So today I have someone very, very special who's going to give you an address. His name is Vamshi. Vamshi sir is a skills trainer, just like all of us. He also took the path of engineering and then decided, instead of fixing things outside, let me just fix something inside and then we will look what to do. So he became a skills trainer, he became a mind management expert, a life coach, and he has trained over 1 lakh people from across the country. I've known Vamshi sir for over 10 years now. I've seen him teach in IITs, in NIT, in even in the other sister college of Matrushri, MVSR. So it's so lovely to have you. Today is going to tell us a little about how to handle our life, how to manage our mind, and all the problems that we face in life. We want to study, we are unable to study. We want to succeed, but something is troubling us. All these things. Sir is going to give us these beautiful inputs. Are you all interested? Do you all want to learn?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
I can't hear anything. Can you make some noise?
yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, lovely. So welcome to you, Vamshi sir. It's so lovely to have you.
Thank you, Manas. Uh, okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. So let's keep it a little bit more interacting because I hate to speak to my laptop screen because I've been seeing it over the years and it has never changed listening to me. So I wish these talks make a meaningful difference. The next 60 minutes that we are here, let's make a valuable learning experience for either of us. So, you know, I'm sure the last 8 months have been little a bumpy ride for most of us. It's not just for you and me. It's for all of us. We had a bumpy ride. So definitely we don't want to have this bumpy ride throughout our career. So that's why this talk is right now happening here for you. So before I start, because I love to start with questions because questions are very, very powerful, isn't it? Not just in the exams, but in our life. So a simple question I would like to start with. Huh? So now, what you contribute to your like for example, everybody sitting here across me want to do something after engineering, be it cracking a gate, be it cracking CAD, be it flying abroad, be it getting a job in a multinational company, or something or the other. Okay, so our destination is fixed. Okay, now the question is, every engineering student who joins the engineering college, be it your seniors, their seniors, everyone also has this wish, isn't it? Like nobody joins engineering just for the sake of that their father has 4 or 5 lakh money. They just want to waste it for 4 years. That's it. They never join engineering. So they want to achieve something. So now let's go back to a little bit of a time. When we were in our ninth class, we planned for something to happen in our 10th class. And it's a debatable point to check whether it happened or not. Then again, we planned for our intermediate, especially for MSET exam. We wanted something to happen, and maybe it happened or maybe not. But now, till here, the transitions are more or less the same. Because after 10th, whether you get 99 percentile or 60, you will go to intermediate only. In intermediate, whatever you get, you will go to an engineering, most of us. Anyways, you join engineering college. Now, in engineering, if you don't succeed it the right way, the difference is you will sit either in an IT company or you will sit in Amirpet. The choice is between either boarding the bus towards Maitrivanam or to sit in a company. That is a difference. And this difference is so vast, the reason being, our country produces close to 16-17 lakh graduates every year, out of which we can only provide jobs for 10% of them. Okay, that's very surprisingly very bad number, because 90% of them are doing nothing. Okay, now the question is, are we sure that we are in that 10%? If you say answer yes also, ideally only 10% of this crowd is in that 10%, because going by that statistics. Now, if you are in that 10%, okay, life is good, parents are happy, society is happy, you don't need much. But what if we are in 90%? And this is not a choice between MBS or main campus or the second campus. It is a choice between life and being on road. This is a choice between being successful in life and being a failure. This is a choice between parents are feeling proud about us and parents are feeling that, oh, I wasted 20 years of my life giving him education. So this decision, this next transition is going to be the most important transition of our life. I know this has been told to you every now and then. In 10th class also they told it's an X turn point. In intermediate also they told it is a Y turn point. Even now I'm telling you it's an important point. But you know, the reason why I say this is important, because after this it's not a casual transition. The opportunities could be unlimited, and where you go defines your life. So the question here is, why do you think this 90% of them are still failing? Is it because of that they're not doing engineering properly, or they are not learning certain skills which are very important? What do you think? Skills, or they're not doing engineering properly?
Skills.
Real? Skills? Okay, because definitely it's not just the percentage. Because I'm sure most of your seniors who had 90%, they're still on roads. There are people who have 55% still might have got a great job. So percentage alone doesn't define success in engineering, unlike 10th and intermediate. Now the question is, when you use this word skills, what are the skills do you think are important? What skills you refer? You can all use chat. Our education system, we are just mass producing engineers. Yeah, you and I are among them only, Pratik. Yeah. No, can you precisely mention what skills do you mean? Oh wow, soft skills. Okay, Rathod feels leadership, Anish feels soft skills. Little bit specific. Communication, social skills. Wow. Social में तो 90 innovative ideas. Okay, brilliant. Everybody more or less are thinking about communication.
लड़कों को पैसे दिए तो कहाँ है?
हाँ, लड़कों को जो पैसे दिए थे म्यूट करने के बाद बात करना चाहिए. अभिषेक यादव, तो म्यूट करना भाई. हाँ, okay, go on. Go on. Everybody, okay, logical thinking. Wow, brilliant. Self-confidence. That's amazing. Self-confidence. I want new things to write. Don't write the same thing because it's wasting your typing speed. Okay, responsibilities, communication, self-confidence, logical thinking, innovative ideas, planning, presentation. Oh, brilliant. Creative thinking, social and communication, teamwork, time management, consistency, curiosity, self-planning. Oh, Masood Khan, beautiful. Okay, brilliant. Now, the answer to this all skills execution is very important. None of the skills are part of engineering. You got your syllabus call, none of the skills are part of engineering. Then why do you say that these skills are important, or decision making, smart working, leadership? Enough of it. I think more or less you got what I meant. So the question is, none of these skills are part of a syllabus, but still you feel these skills are very important for you to become successful. Then when will you learn and how will you learn this? Sir, 4 years. So don't you think your seniors would have told the same thing when I asked them in the first year? 4 years. Because it is easy to say to be confident, very difficult to say how to get confidence. It is easy to say be creative in life, but it is very difficult to say how to improve creativity. It is very easy to say don't get anger, very difficult to say how not to get anger. Because we never speak about the how part. We all the time speak about do part. Do it. How? That's a big question that we had over the centuries. Now, the very important question is, all the skills can be managed if you learn one thing in life. What is that one thing? One skill, if you have, all the 15 skills that you mentioned can be taken care of. What is that one skill you think we need to learn in life? One skill. Agar if you learn that one skill, everything else is taken care. What do you think is that one skill? Character. One skill, just one. Happiness. Happiness is थोड़ी job मिलेगा भाई. Interest. After you join engineering, all the subjects start, then you understand. Correct attitude. There is no term called correct and wrong in the world. It's all a relative concept. Belief in what? Discipline, self-confidence, passion towards one thing, burning desire, actions, ability. I understood one thing. Basically, you people are watching too many movies. Good words you choose to answer. The root of all these things is our mind. For example, concentration. How many of us have concentration problem here? Answer. Okay. Now all people said like, when on Netflix watching Money Heist season 4, within 8 hours you don't have concentration problem. When it comes to studies, you say I have a concentration problem. How the same mind which is able to concentrate to watch a movie is not able to concentrate when it is studies. Scam 1992 came. How many of you like Bahubali after 30 minutes? No man, I'm not able to concentrate. What do I do to improve my concentration in a movie theater? So if you see the same thing which is helping us at times, not helping us when we actually need it. Example, going onto the stage and giving a presentation. I'm sure not everybody is comfortable here. Okay. Most of you are comfortable with this. Imagine you go onto the stage and a couple of your friends crack a good joke on you. Gaya. And you will start, the first thing starts is, two things you will realize: that you have a heart which is beating very faster. Two, you will realize you are a decent dancer, that your legs are shivering without your say. That's a beautiful learning experience for most of us when you go onto the stage. Three, let's say engineering, you completed 90% you got in engineering. Super appreciation, gold medal from OU, you got everything. Then you are finally about to enter that interview which matters the most in your life. And you are entering that interview panel. And you see a girl coming out of that interview panel with crying, sobbing, and doing all proper emotional drama. Do you think your confidence will go up before you go to that interview, or it will go down drastically? Up or down? Now, this is reality. No, we can all say, no, hum to तो पे है मेरा confidence will go up. Cinematically, even I can talk, but reality we all know. Now, why am I speaking about all of these things? Because these skills matter the most in life. These skills are the difference between success and failure. And unfortunately, we don't give importance to it. Why? Even if we give importance to it, we don't know how to learn them. Even if you know how to learn them, we don't know the right way to learn them. Okay, now, sir, you have been telling all the problems that we have, but you are not telling the problem a little bit about. I'll give you a little idea about yourself today. Now, this is going to be a class where you see yourself better. Okay, I'll ask you a very simple question. Whoever answers this correct, you're going to get a gift. Okay, where is our mind? Where is our mind? I'm sure everybody knows the answer. I'm sure nobody says it is in my knees, but yeah. Where is our mind? You can type. Where is our mind? Such a simple question. Where is our mind, man? Come on. Body. Okay. Somebody's brain. Pratik said brain. Beautiful Pratik. Everybody accepts? Yes. Yes, everyone. Brain, body, head, at least like somewhere here. Let's not put a completely brain, because again, few people might say medulla oblongata, brain stem, okay, right brain, left brain, too many things. Okay, skull. Okay. So thank you. This is what life does to us. Something which is false and we still think it is true, and we live with that fact for a lifetime. The reason being, mind is not brain. This is brain. That is why you studied it in your biology, brain dissection, right brain, left brain. But unfortunately, we think mind is brain. And now, whenever we get a headache, we think it is our mind which is having a pain. No, it's not your mind, my dear. Mind is not a physical entity first. Mind is an energy form. And where is mind? It is not inside the body. You are inside the mind. Sir, what you just said? Body is inside the mind. You all studied science little bit, no? Atoms. Every atom has an energy around us. We are all group of atoms. Our body is packed of atoms. That energy around us is called mind. Okay, Vamshi Krishna, you are telling something very important, but there is a problem here. Something which is outside us, how do we manage it? That is why people failed over the years, that they don't know how to manage something which is outside us. Something inside us only we don't know how to manage. That is why we go to a doctor. Now something which is outside us, how do we manage it? This is a very important question. Because all our skills, be it confidence, clarity, thoughtless mind, ability to manage emotions, not being scared about interview, not being afraid of it, ability to talk, all the skills are correspondent to mind, and we don't know how to manage mind, we don't know where it is, we don't know how it works. Now, sir, okay, if I don't manage mind, what is a problem? No, you will not get big problem. Very small problems you will get. I'll tell you a couple of them, because your parents are investing millions of rupees in this without knowing that there is a problem with the mind. I'll tell you a simple two examples because the topic is stress today. Diabetes is a disease of body or mind? I'm sure this everybody will tell correct. Diabetes is a disease of
Body.
Body. See, such a wrong answer, and you still feel confident about it. I'm playing with you today, I know. Diabetes is a disease of mind. Vamshi Krishna, what are you talking, man? How is it a disease of mind? It is a disease of body. Sugar disease. My father eats sugar and my father got sugar. That is what we understand, no? That is why we are all called engineers, educated, unemployable. Understand mind here. I'll make you see. Today this class is a eye opener, because we thought this is how it is, but we forgot to understand it. Now, mind is outside the body. Now, let's say, what does mind do first? Mind uses all the five senses to see the world. Now, let's say you are seeing something. Who is seeing it? Mind is using your eyes to see it. Sir, how, sir? Simple, sir. When you are thinking about something, you are watching a movie. That Will that movie record? Yes or no? No. You're thinking about something. That's why your teacher says, no, body present, mind absent, fellow. So now, mind is, if the body don't produce insulin sufficient manner, then we get diabetes. Hemant, 2 minutes. Listen to me, then you will understand what I'm talking. Kabhi 2 minutes time dena chahiye mujhe. Then you will understand what I'm talking about. Now, your body experiences fear. Let's take a simple example. You saw a dog. Your body experiences some fear. When you get fear, what happens? Your body will release a hormone. And I'm sure everybody knows that hormone. What is the fear hormone called? Type? Adrenaline. Beautiful, Hemant. Beautiful. Very good, man. Now, body releases a hormone called adrenaline. Now, when adrenaline is released, what is your body supposed to do? It is supposed to give you more energy. Why? Because a dog is running after you, adrenaline is released in your bloodstream so that either you can run faster or you can hit the dog hard. So for both of these things, we need more energy. Accept everyone? Simple so far? I made it easy?
Yes.
More energy means what? More glucose. In body, energy is only glucose. Yes? Now, your father or any uncle, aunt, he got some fear. Adrenaline is released. Then I take blood out of his body and check for glucose content. Will it be high or low? High or low? That is diabetes. You understand the logic here? That is the simple reason why, in spite of so many years, they are trying to put medicine, it will not go down because the problem is outside the body. The problem is not inside the body. Now, what is hypertension? For which again, every day morning, medicines are consumed by our family members. Again, the mind. Unfortunately, we told it's body. When adrenaline is released in the bloodstream, all the blood vessels squeeze their size. So why will they squeeze the size, sir? What is the science behind it? Simple, sir. If I cut, blood will lose faster. You will die. So what God did, whenever adrenaline is released, whenever cut happens, all the blood vessels squeeze their size so that you don't lose all the blood, so that you don't die. Now, when all the blood vessels squeeze their size, will blood pressure increase or decrease?
It will increase.
Simple, sir. Increase. Simple. We don't need science for it. Now, that is what is hypertension increasing. Now, go to your father today. If your father is using any of this medicine or uncle is using it, take that medicine and search out online. What is that he is taking for? Two things. One, a relaxant where the blood vessels will relax, or blood thinner. He will be using aspirin. What is he doing? The blood vessels will not go back because they are habituated. So we will reduce the thickness of the blood. So the blood which is thick, they will become like buttermilk. A curd will become buttermilk so that we can flow through any narrow passages. Now that is what is hypertension. Now what is cancer? Disease of body or mind? If I go on for the next 1 hour, I'll ensure that none of the diseases are for the body. 95% of the diseases are through mind to the body. Concentration problem is with the mind. Ability not to focus, problem with the mind. Fear, problem with the mind. All the problems that we have in our life are associated with our mind, and unfortunate that we don't focus on it first. Sir, lung cancer. After 2 minutes, I will talk about it. You will understand. Don't worry. You see here, I teach doctors. So I'm very clear about my subject. Don't worry. So now the question here is, how many of you feel, sir, mind should be managed now? Because all the problems are associated to mind only. Tell me one problem which at the age of 19 or 20, you have a problem with your body. None of the problems are with the body. Back pain idhar udhar ho sakta hai, eyes burn ho sakta hai, choti choti cheez hai. But all the problems, if you see, which are pulling you back not to become successful in life, are problems with the mind. How many of you accept? Accept, everyone?
Yes.
They are the problems of the mind. Yes?
Yes.
Now think about, go back little bit of time. What was the problem that you didn't get what you wanted to get in MSET? Was the problem with your body or mind? Mind. Now,
Mind.
same mind you are carrying into engineering. The same mind which is not being helpful. Now, how do you expect you will become into get into the 10% of people? You know what we forgot? We forgot to solve the problem. We started to acquire more and more problems. Why? We are not solving the mind, which is the reason for all of our problems. I spoke medical problems. Now imagine I speak about all the problems you are going through. Simple. You don't want to do certain things in life, but you end up doing them more. Happens. Not able to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Sir, come on, sir. How will I wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning? 6 a.m. sir, exam, sir. You will say, sir, I can't wake up at 6 a.m. So you can wake up at 6. Now imagine there is one fellow in this class who says, sir, I can't run after eating, I can't run, sir. I can't run, sir. Just imagine a lion is chasing him. Will he say the lion, sorry man, just now I had lunch. Come after half an hour. He will run, yes or no? So when your
Yes.
body is capable of doing things, it is your mind which stops it. Just imagine tomorrow you need to run 10 kilometers to save one of your friend. On the regular days when you go in the morning for a jog, you might not be able to run 1 kilometer, but to save your friend, you will run 10. Yes or no? So
Yes.
what is stopping us growing in life is our mind. And if we think we can do it, we can do it. It is important that we learn how to manage mind. So like in how? Because it's outside the body. How do we manage it? Depends on us. The problem is, see, everybody is saying, sir, your mind is with you from past 20 years. Sir, why is it not listening to you then? Everybody try this. Every time you thought, okay, I will focus on my education, I will not think about anything else. But what happens? If you sit for studying, what will your mind get you thoughts about? Everything which you don't want to think about. Example. Now, don't think about Mahesh Babu. Don't think about Alia Bhatt. What images are coming into your head? This is practicality and this is truth. Now, if somebody says, oh, no, sir, when you said Mahesh Babu, Pawan Kalyan came into my head. For Pawan Kalyan to come also, you thought not to think about Mahesh Babu. That itself, your mind is thinking about Mahesh Babu. So now, how to manage mind? Only then we become successful, because 25 years of our effort can be wasted in just 1 minute. Now, I'll tell you one secret here. Who discovered gravitation? Who discovered gravity? I'm asking
Newton.
one mark
Isaac
answer.
Newton.
I'm asking 1 mark answers, man. Please don't make it difficult. Who discovered C6H6 benzene ring? This is a bouncer, I know. C6H6 benzene ring. Organic chemistry. Okay, leave it. Archimedes principle. Okay, clear. Oh, very good, very good, very good.
Archimedes.
Archimedes principle, Archimedes. You know, when people were talking about these three people, you forgot a basic common link between all these three. What is the common link? When they were working hard, they were a failure. When they knew how to relax their mind, they became successful. Newton was sitting under a tree, Kekule was dreaming, Archimedes was sleeping in a bathtub, and you, the Bhargavaram, Raviteja, Tagore, when you are sitting in an exam hall, you are not getting an answer. You know which side of the page the answer is there, you know which diagram is there, you know the page number, but answer is not coming. You come out of the exam hall, sipping tea or coffee, talking some nonsense, answer comes into our head. Shit, man. Oh, the answer same. Same happened to Newton also, but unfortunately we appreciate Newton. If same happens to if you tell your teacher, sir, after exam I got the answer, sir. Teacher will tell, idiot, get lost. Failure of this engineering class. Why? Because we need success when actually the time is limited. In creativity, time could be debatable, but in proving something, we need to be time bound. So we need to know how to relax a focused mind at the same time. Now, how do we learn this, sir? How do I learn this skill now? Here comes India, the country which taught the world how to manage mind. Unfortunately, our own Indians don't do it. Okay. I'll ask you a couple of questions. You will understand the answers. Then I will tell you what it works out. How many of you observed when you were practicing maths, there were times you got answers just like that. You're solving aptitude problems. You sat for half an hour, you solved like crazy. 50, 60 problems you solved in half an hour. But there was a time when you sat the same concept, you are not able to solve even 3 in half an hour. Happened?
Yes.
This happens regularly for us. Okay. If I would have met you before intermediate, I would have told you a secret. What is the secret? We have 2 brains. Okay, what are those 2 brains? What is the first brain? What is the first brain? Where is the first brain? I know I make you doubt the basics a lot. Okay, we have 2 brains. One is in our head, the second is in our gut. Unfortunately, nobody speaks about the second brain, which is called the gut brain. I will also not speak today because we don't have time. Okay, we have 2 brains here. One is the right brain, one is the left brain. Now, what is left brain used for? Logical thinking. If you know the answer, left brain is used for logical thinking. What is right brain used for? It can do $1 billion of operation in 1 second. Very true, Hemant. Very good, very good. Right brain is used for creative thinking.
Creativity.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, let's say you are sitting in a math class. Which brain should be active?
Logical.
Left brain. If you are sitting in a creative class, let's say you are sitting in a drawing class, or if you are sitting in coding, if you are sitting in some class, what brain should be active? Right brain. Beautiful. Okay, which brain is active to you now? What, sir? What is this question, sir? How can you ask this question? Which brain is active to me? Okay, both, none. Arjun feels none, both the lobes. Depends on the situation. You know, a theory, even I can write. Both are working, one is working, right? No, we want proof of it. No, we are all engineers. We are not reading something which is fictional. We need everything provable. That is when we are all engineers. Now, how do we know which brain is working? Just imagine if you are sitting in a maths class, you make your left brain active. If you are sitting in a science class, you make your right work, then don't you think you can do wonders? How many of you have this problem that in the night you can't sleep? Because your left brain is working. If your left is working, you can't sleep because your mind is thinking about everything then. You're supposed to, logical. Your mind is supposed to rest. Only then you can sleep. Okay. Now, one more question. Last question for the day. How many nostrils work for us? 2. This I'm sure nobody has a doubt. 2 nostrils work. Yes. Accept. Finger point. Karo. Okay. Again, wrong answer. Only 1 nostril works at a particular point of time. In winter, nice, sir. Every 45 minutes, 1.5 hours, it changes. Sir, what, sir? You are only putting bouncers only today. All overhead only, sir. Just take your index finger, keep it below your nostrils. Take a long deep breath and breathe out, and you will observe from one nostril a lot of air is gushing out, from the other no air is gushing out. Now check which nostril is working. Do you see? Only one nostril is working, the other nostril is not working. Thoda sa try karo. 3-4 le lo. Beautiful. Left, right. Very good. Now, I'm sure when you are young, your teachers have taught you right brain manages left side of the body, left brain manages right side of the body. Yes or no? If your left nostril is active, right brain is active. If your right nostril is active, your left brain is active. Oh, sir, now, okay, 4th hour I have mathematical class. I want my left brain to work. How do I change it? Sir, it is okay. Now right is working, left is working. So what will I do? You are doing nothing for it to work. If I want to change, is it possible? Yes, 100%. How? I will talk later. थोड़ा सा क्यूरियोसिटी तो बनना चाहिए लाइफ में, थोड़ा सा क्यूरियोसिटी होना चाहिए. हाँ. Do you see how which one is good, left or right? Sir, you are asking me a very good question, sir. So just imagine you with only one nostril. You will be called an alien. Two are good, sir. When your right is working, you are supposed to eat food. When your right is working, your metabolism is high. When your left is working, your metabolism is low. You are supposed to drink water. Okay, there's a hell lot of science that calls for another day session. It will take time to speak maybe. Now this is about brain. So what about mind, sir? Then, okay, to manage mind, I understood it is to do with my left nostril and right nostril. What about mind? Okay, no. What are problems with mind? I spoke already. I saw all the problems. If you put for mind, there are 10 problems for mind. How many problems? 10 problems. Laziness, fear, anxiety, tension, sleeplessness, not able to concentrate, too much of fear. All the problems, if I put, there are only 10 problems for the mind. There is no 11th problem for the mind. Now, all these 10 problems are outside the body, but we only have body with us. How do we manage it, which is outside us? So there is a link. We engineers, what do? We find a link, we find an establishment. So if LHS is doing something, what we will do, we will improve RHS so that they both match. So when you are in fear or when you get too much of anger, what happens to your breath? Your breath goes faster. When you are angry, your breath goes faster. Accept everyone? Brilliant. When you are sad, your breath goes longer or shorter? Short. When you're crying, shorter. Brilliant. Now, just imagine when you are happy, your breath is short or long. When you eat something beautiful, how do you breathe? It's a beautiful thing when it was longer. Do you see every emotion we are going at a level of mind, our breath is changing? Accept everyone? Accept? Yes, everyone accept with me? Now the question is, because you are engineers, I'll be to the point. Dog lives for 14 years. Tortoise lives for 300 years. Why? Dogs breathe faster, tortoise breathe slower. If you breathe faster, what will happen to you? You will die soon. Simple example. I'll make it different. Every emotion you go through at a level of mind, your breath is changing. Imagine now you start changing your breath. What happens to your mind? It starts settling. So the key to manage your mind is to learn how to breathe properly. Hey, Vamshi Krishna, what are you talking? 20 years I'm breathing now. 20 years I'm breathing only, every day I'm breathing only, Pumping of blood is slow for tortoise because pumping of air is slow in tortoise. How does your heart pump, man? So be sad all the day. If you are sad, your breath goes short. That is extremely dangerous. That is what happens to a dog. That is why it takes a lot of breaths in a minute. It depends on DNA gets code. Hemant, you should have been in medicine here. I would have given you a lot of concepts for you to understand. Genetic code is a useless concept which has been used. After the class, go read about epigenetic. EPIGENETIC. Genetics is for doctors to make money. The reality is epigenetics. Somebody says genetically diseases you are getting, tell them thank you. 1986 only the world knows about epigenetic, but you will not know it because we are an engineer. So I'll share a lot of concepts with you. So my question is, any input we take wrong, output will be wrong. This everybody accepts. You give wrong input, wrong output. Yes, no, this is basic science. Now, just imagine 2 kgs of food you eat wrong, we get a disease. 2 kgs of food we eat wrong, we get a disease. 10,000 liters of breath every day. If you take wrong, then what will be it? 2 kgs wrong input only so many diseases. 10,000 liters of breath you take every day. Now imagine what will be your life. Body malfunction. That is why laziness. That is why lack of interest. That is why you become tired. Another myth. Good food, good energy. Bullshit. How many of you think daily labor will eat organic food? How many of you think daily labor will eat cashew nuts, badam, pista, soaked in water, organic, wake up at morning 4 o'clock, eat this, eat this? Whom do you think? The daily labor, do you think they eat all of this? But still, why are they energetic, active? The reason being 90% of energy we get from air. Only 10% we get from food. But unfortunately, we depend 90% of energy from food. Whenever you want to lift anything, you will not think, I will eat 3 bananas and come. What will you do? You will think you will take a deep breath in. Why? Breath energizes the body. Understand? समझ में आ रहा कि नहीं? No. We see the opposite. There is a problem. We think food gives us energy. What you eat is not a problem. What eats you is the problem in the world. What you eat is not a problem. What eats you is the problem. So, these are all good concepts. I'm talking about conceptual. I'm talking about theory. But I can't make you learn practice because I don't have time. So imagine if you learn techniques to manage your mind. If you learn the concepts how to use your mind efficiently better, that is what is success. Unfortunately, what are we doing? With little bit, whatever we are doing, we are fighting with it. We are not improving our efficiency. We are not improving our focus. See, everybody sitting here knows one thing. If you use all your energies into one, you will become better than what you are today. Yes or no? Yes or no? If you can cut down all the distractions what you have in your life, you could have performed much better than what you have performed in the last few years. But what are we doing? We are not correcting the pattern first. We are going on doing the same mistake over and over, thinking we will find a different result. 10th we tried the same, didn't work. We worked very hard, but still we didn't find great result. Intermediate we worked very hard, still we didn't get great result. Engineering also will work very hard. We didn't get, still will not get maybe the desired result. That is what the statistics say. So don't you want to correct it now? So what is that we need to do? Learn how to manage your mind first. That is very, 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 very important. When your mind is managed, focus, concentration, communication skills, confidence, ability to interact with people, ability to manage emotions. Abhi kya hai na? Just imagine you are going to an interview panel, 3 questions you didn't answer. 4th question, even if you know, you will not answer. Doubt hai to remember your physics MCET exam. 3 questions you got wrong answers, you already got into anxiousness. Ho raha yaar, my exam to gaya. Arey, net practice mein everybody plays good. When you put them in actual match, only Dhoni plays good. There is a difference. When there is no stress, anybody can perform. When there is lot of stress, when you can perform, then that is when you will become successful. And the most important thing which I want to communicate before we end the topic of the time, lot of us think here information is education. Yes or no? That is what, no, we memorize things, whatever our faculty say, we go write in an exam, we get good marks, we go to the next class. That is what we have done so far. Yes or no? I'm not selling anything new, man. Knowledge is education. Whatever teachers told, we remembered it, we put it on a paper, we get marks. But the problem is, Google has better brains. Google remembers more than you. That is why artificial intelligence is replacing all the first level jobs in the world. A machine can do much better than us if it is information education. If you remember 10 things, it will remember 1,000 things. If you remember 1 lakh things, it will remember 10 crore things. So are you trying to compete with machine? So are you trying to memorize more than a machine? So whether you say who discovered the gravitation, I can find it from Google. Why do I need to hire you? If I ask you, write a program on swapping of two numbers, Google can write better than you. It can show me 10 ways of writing it. Why do I need to hire you? I will develop an artificial intelligent robot system which can help me to do that. But we invented them. Beautiful, Charan. But it's not you and me. Let's not take credit for the entire human race here. Somebody, it's not you, it's not me. Let's be with the fact of time. We all get into this confusion. Sir, come on, what? We invented a machine. It's not you and me first. Only when we would have done, we couldn't take that credit. So now we are common man, no? So how can we compete with a machine? Is new age thinking. For that, we need mind to work better than the common man in the class. How better you are performing at a level of your mind, that defines success. It's your mind which needs to grow, not your body, not your hair, not your degree, not your certificates. It's your mind which needs growth in life. How do you want to make it grow? So all this learning, we can help you in practically implementing it, provided you do certain things right in life. So we are here to offer you something. How many people are there? 202 people are there. Okay, so we can help you to improve your mind. We can help you to do this, but we can't do it for everyone. Because we need sincerity, we need commitment, we need some kind of what do we say? Credibility from your end. So what we will do is, we will share a Google form to you today, which will capture what you are today. After that, we will conduct interviews for you. What is this interview about? We will check whether you are sincere to improve your mind or not. Only if you want to improve. If you pass that interview, then you would get an eligibility to do a small workshop for how many days? For 4 days in the first week and 2 hours every week till you complete your engineering. So tell how many hours it will become. How many weeks are there in a year? 56 or 52? 50? 52. 52. So 4 years, how many weeks it is? 102, 104, 208. 208 into 2 hours every day. 2 hours once every week. So it's 516 hours. So 516 hours, 516 or 416? 416. Oh, thank you. Masood Khan, you're being brilliant, man. And 416 plus 4 days to start with initially. So these many hours of mentorship you will get. And who will mentor you? Me and a couple of people who can help you. So people who pass the interview, and nothing comes in the world for free. Yes or no? Anything comes for free? If it comes also, we don't value. Everybody knows that. So there comes, do I just come for free? Brilliant point. It comes with a commitment. Okay. So whoever cracked the interview, they can be a part of this workshop, which will organize only for your college, which we do in your sister campus, the MBS or main campus. And the course is Leadership Development Workshop on the Art of Living, which we do only for IITs and NITs. If your friends study in any of the IITs, NITs, triple ITs, you can ask them. As a part of induction, we do this workshop. Again, for limited people who opt, not for everyone, because they should crack an interview. So if you are interested, if you think we can crack an interview, this course is for you. And this is a certification program. Okay. And yeah. So we will share a Google form. Just fill it if you are interested. There's a Google form, which is sent to you in the group text message. So we can do it for few people, whoever is interested. Only interested if you want to improve, if you want to manage, only then fill it. Don't waste your time and don't waste our time. Okay, because we don't want to help those people who are not interested genuinely. Okay, whoever is interested, you can fill the form. What's the cost of the workshop? If you want to do it, how many hours? 416 hours. So each hour, how much you need to spend? 5 rupees per hour. 416 hours into 5. How much it is? 5 rupees per hour. How much? 2,000 bucks for the entire program with the certification. 2K. Yeah, it's only 2K, not more than 2. It's exactly 2K, I guess. Approximately 2K here. and with the certification, and for the entire workshop for 4 years. Only if you're interested, do it, or else don't do it. Only if you want to improve your skill set. Okay, you can read about the workshop on online, you will get information. If any of your friends are working with any of the IITs and IITs, you can ask about the art of living workshops. Research. If you're interested, fill the form, then crack an interview, then be a part of this workshop. Okay. Any questions apart from this? On basic things that you have issues with, I'll help you. We have, I think, 2:30 only was supposed to have, but since we started late, I'll take another 5-7 minutes if that is permission, if I can get that permission. Any questions if you have, please. What kind of interview is it? Interview about yourself? Definitely don't expect me to spill out the questions for you, because I also do. It's going to be a telephonic round. It's going to be a telephonic round. It's going to happen in 0 hours. When I use the 0 hours, it's not in your college time, because we don't want to disturb your academics, which is very, 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 very important. And being a prestigious institute, you should make most out of this college time. When you sit in a class, you should be able to take it up, complete that 15 minutes, 1 hour. It should not be just attendance ke liye college out. Teachers share a lot of information. If you're not able to take it entirely in, no point. If you're worried about, okay, what is India and Australia, India a match score, which movie watch karo, kya khana kaun shaam mein, which person should I talk with after this class, that's not going to help. Ability to be more concentrated on what you're listening to. Because this is a degree of learning, not a degree of marks, unlike 10th and intermediate. I'm sure your faculty would have helped you with this information before. Engineering is not a place where you earn marks, you earn learning. People who learn a lot, they only succeed in life. How to manage conflict between mind and heart? It's a beautiful question. Carry your mind in business, heart in relationships. When you're dealing with your mom, when you're dealing with your dad, when you're dealing with your faculty, use your heart. Go by what your heart says. When you're dealing with business, when you're dealing with money, when you're dealing with life, put your mind there. Don't get confused where, for example, don't put your mind with your parents. Put your heart with your parents. Then only you'll understand your mom and dad. Put your mind in your education. Don't put your heart in education. Okay? Don't get deceived in engineering because of friends or relationships. Don't waste your time there. Very important. The world is going. Does heart says? What heart says? Heart is a beautiful arm. You need to make it listen to you, or else it will make you find a lot of problems. Thank you. Any question? Any other questions? Couple of questions we can take. इतना सीरियस क्यों मुंह लगा सब लोग? हाँ तो हंसते रहना यार. जीवन में इतना सीरियस होके कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. इतना सीरियस आईसीयू में होना चाहिए. Somebody asked me, is it fine to be serious? I said, हाँ, in ICU you can be. Life
probably they're seriously involved in your lecture, sir.
True. Be sincere in life. Don't become serious. हंसते रहना. See how Sandhya madam is here. Be हंसते रहना. Okay. और कुछ सवाल है? Last 1 or 2 questions I'll take. Anybody has any question? Sir, you didn't say about how to change from left brain to right brain, vice versa. If I say it, you will not use it. Why? Anything which comes for free, we don't respect it. It becomes an advice, and I don't give advices to anyone. So whoever cracks the interview, I'll make you do it. Okay. So something should be there which only few should put. Whoever takes that step in life, for them only we should give everything, not for everyone. Your parents have told you a lot of things. Did you put it? Simple example. If doctor tells you to exercise, you will exercise. But imagine if your teacher every day tells you to exercise, you will not exercise. Why? Because you pay to the doctor. You will take it seriously. So certain things need to be like that. The workshop will be online for 4 years. No. First, given the pandemic, it will be online. After that, it will be offline. There will be a place. Since you are spread across in Hyderabad, there are a lot of places in Hyderabad. We'll do that offline 2 hours. So mostly we'll keep it online, because at least for the next 1 year, I feel it's going to be an online education for the entire world. So, but after the online, definitely we can meet offline. We have centers across India. Art of Living is not small. It's in 165 countries. 165 countries. Whichever country an aeroplane flies from India, we are there in every country. It's an Indian organization. Okay. This pandemic, yeah, you can say it, but I can't use that language online. Yeah. We all lived for 8 months in pandemic, man. We should hail ourselves. Imagine tomorrow your grandchildren will ask you, how did you live through pandemic? You can say, Netflix, Amazon Prime were there for my savior. No, we can see everything from the other perspective as well. It helps you to do a lot of things. You spend quality of time with your family. You understood your father better. You understood your mother better. You started to understand what kind of issues you had with family. You solved a lot many things. Life has become definitely better, but yes, there are a lot of issues underlying which we didn't give importance to. The mental health. How many times you yelled at your parents? How many times you gave up? How many times you're like, oh my God, what the hell is happening in my life? How many times you fought with our friends? How many mistakes we did which we never wanted to do? I'm talking about after 10 p.m. in the night. Smart people understand what I said. All those laughs are the reasons of that understanding. Krishna, yes. How to treat morning sickness mentally. Just understand this. It is not sickness. The basic problem with our generation that we are not able to wake up in the morning is because we have very late night dinner. Understand simple concept. Whatever you eat, let's say you eat at 9:30 or 10. If you eat heavy food, it takes good 6-7 hours to digest. So 10 o'clock you eat, it gets digested about 5 a.m. in the morning. Sir, I am at bed till 12 only, sir. But your body is still working till 5 a.m. in the morning, sir. That is why waking up at 5 a.m. is difficult, because actually at 5 you are sleeping. Sleep is not lying on the bed. Sleep is every part of the body is not doing any work. If you eat at 10, when should the food get digested? When was your grandfather eating the last meal of the day? 6, before sunset. He eats at 6, food gets digested by 10 or 12. He goes on to the bed at 10, wakes up at 4 in the morning. Why? He has good 6 hours of sleep. In spite of you sleeping for 8-10 hours, why is your body not feeling it enough? The reason being very simple again, because your food intake time has become very late. Try for 1 week, eat as early as possible, and you see the difference. You'll understand it. All experiential learning, no theory will work. Experience. Eat for 1 week. How to concentrate on online classes without distraction? It's a good question. It's not about getting distracted. It is about being engaged in something which is going to make your life. So what is your distraction? A distraction is something which interests you over your life. See, when you're watching a movie, a notification comes, you will not open it. But if it's of somebody who interests you, you'll open that also. So what is happening? Your education is not interesting you because you forgot why you are studying. You forgot the objective of your education. You forgot what you are doing. When your objectives are not clear, you keep getting distracted. जब objective clear हो जाता है, see, 2 days before exam, will you get distracted? 1 night before exam, will you get distracted? Why? Your objective is very clear. You want to pass. You want to get good score. But why is your objective not clear today? Because you never thought about it. Only when you think about it, when you take a decision about it, only then it works. Distraction is just a decision which is not yet taken. If you are clear about your vision, if you have taken a decision that you want to become what, then it will help you. What is the solution to concentrate on online class? How does it differ whether it's an online or an offline? Learning is learning. Why do you want to call it an online class, offline class? Online is much better way of learning. Because, when you come to a class, you might not be comfortable with the chair, you might not be comfortable with surroundings, you might not get good food in the cafeteria one day, you need to travel in the art. अरे जब घर पे बैठ के अच्छा सा एसी चालू है, माँ बाप है, जब चाय चाहिए, जब चाय मिल रहा है, जब कॉफी मिल रहा है, पानी मिल रहा है, सब कुछ है हाथ में. The class is in my phone, but I cannot study with phone in my hand. Then buy a laptop. When you know the problem is your phone, switch it off. प्रॉब्लम हाथ में रख के भी क्या सोच रहा है? वो रेड बटन होता है ना लाल का, थोड़ा जोर से दबाओ. Is there any way to make studies more interesting? When you study it for a purpose. See, I don't want to take on education because you'll all feel bad. Just in one example, because you completed the intermediate, 2 examples you will understand why I don't talk on education much. What is differentiation? 200 people, nobody will answer it. What is differentiation? But you got 75 marks in it. This is our education. How many of you know what is differentiation? D by dx of x square. Sir, 2x, sir. X cube, 3x square, sir. What is differentiation? What is this question, sir? What is differentiation? That is a basic. We don't understand. We don't do basics actually. That is why studies sound very boring to us. Making into small pieces, dividing them. Dividing into small. In 10th class, you studied something called as y by x, which is slope of a line. In intermediate, you will learn something called as dy by dx, slope of a curve, because it is not same everywhere. It is differential at every point. That is why dy by dx. Y by x is slope of a line, curve dy by dx. समझ में आया? Education can be interesting when you understand the root of it. The problem is हम सिर्फ marks के लिए पढ़ते हैं. अभी किधर से interesting होगा वो last minute में पढ़ते हैं. हाँ, slope of tangent. हाँ, you can put it. Slope of a curve, tangent, everything is. हाँ, or one more question. Lemon water is good or no? Now everybody is thinking lemon water. Drinking lemon water is good or good? Very good. Copper water is good or bad? Copper water. Drinking water, copper is good for health. Good. Silver water is good or bad? Water and silver, more good. Gold water, good for certain values. Good. No, just imagine we put mixture of this. It will become even more good. For example, you take lemon water and copper glass, even good. Yes or no? Yes or no? This is the problem. Copper reacts with lime and forms slow poison. But still, if somebody gives us copper glass, lemon water, we'll drink it. Why? One more question we have written. We don't take that application into life. Copper reacts with lime. If somebody gives copper water and lemon water in it and we drink and we tell, thank you, I'm an engineer. I did just complete a 95% in engineering. What will that auntie say? Clap for you. What else they will do? We don't study to learn. We study to get marks. उसको चेंज करना है तब इंजीनियरिंग एजुकेशन बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग हो जाएगा अरे we are changing lives of people. Every innovation an engineer does, it saves millions of lives. What is that you are telling it? Education is boring. How can it be boring? Basics जब आपको समझ में आ जाएगा ना, interesting education interesting बन ही जाएगा. If it becomes more, it's dangerous. True, Haripriya, very good. Okay, so since if I talk, life walks. I mean, it will take a lot of time. I mean, see you in the course, whoever is interested. I'm telling you, whatever you have learned here is 0.00001%. What you learn there is going to be 50 to 95%. Okay, that's the form. Fill it ASAP because we'll lock it after 45 minutes or something, whatever the time. After the class, you fill it up. Whoever is filled up, you might get interviews in the evening. Okay, or tomorrow, based on whatever slots. So I think over to Sandhya ma'am. Manas ji, आप कुछ बोलना चाहते हो? Manas, you are around? Manas, he is not here as of now. Okay, I think. So Manas, we are done. So we are done. So if you want to give any last words before I hand it over to Madam Sandhya Madam. Thank you, Pranati. Thank you. Okay.
So lovely. Did you all enjoy the session?
Yes.
Can we all put it in the chat quickly? Have they put how they felt about the session? I'm seeing. Thank you. Awesome. Beautiful. Wow. How was Vamshi sir's session? Can you put it in 2-3 words? Superb, awesome, refreshing. That was really helpful, amazing, wonderful, engaging. It was amazing, helpful, excellent, mind-blowing, natural, great, helpful. Wow. Yeah. Looks like you did an extraordinary job.
No, I did the same thing which I do. That's extraordinary.
Wow, so helpful. It's really great. for such an innovative session. Beautiful, beautiful. You know, just one thing I want to end it with. Every time we put an alarm at 5 o'clock, कल से life change कर देंगे, jogging जाएंगे, breakfast जाएंगे. He must have shared, right? When the alarm rings, we sleep. So let that not happen today. Okay, whatever you have learned, whatever you have heard from Vamshi sir, this is your chance to change your life. Making sense? Yeah. So take that step for yourself, not for me, not for sir, but for yourself. Isn't it? Yeah. Steve Jobs said, stay hungry, stay
Focused.
foolish. Yeah. Hmm? Good, 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 good. Still, you all are writing. Focus, mind blowing. Okay, ma'am, over to you. You can see they have such good responses. Lovely.
So I hope the mutual way it has benefited. Like I just hope the response from the students is as equal to what you have expected. Because we mostly conduct most of the sessions of I mean without interaction most of the times. Like we have been using YouTube streaming, so we get to hear the, I mean we get the viewers only after the session most of the times. I request the students to remain online for most of the time and really help us out in making the sessions more better and better. I'm representing this institute through this online session, sir, and I hope the students have really had a great time holding this session for such a long time, Mr. Vamshi Krishna. I really thank you, sir. It's been wonderful to hear so many wonderful things from you. It's been a wonderful experience for the students, as I've been able to see from the chat box. They were so live throughout the session, immediately giving quick responses to whatever you have asked. So that kept everyone on toes throughout the session. I think the students had really had a wonderful session, and hope to see much more number of sessions with you people, sir. And yes, of course, is what you have been saying about the kind of courses that you offer. I hope the students really turn on and take up courses which really help them out in the future. And your session has really been wonderful, because it's just not the education that brings out the wonder, the beauty of life. It's just the mind which really works wonders in the world. It's the mind which controls everything. So that's been enlightened to the students through you. I really thank Mr. Vamshi sir, who has initiated this program towards the students to think about more about mind rather than the brain. That's more of physiological. So, sir, I think the students are requesting for one more session with you people. I hope you people don't mind for it.
We would love to, like Vamshi sir said, if they can all fill the Google form, because that's an informative form. Based on that, we can arrange the next session, catering to their needs, what they want, right? So,
Yeah, sure, sir. It's been wonderful session, and the students have really got something interesting to listen from you people. And naturally, when really someone who is from technical background tries to really do something wonders in this field, um, it is more helpful for our students because you have already experiences with you regarding this field and how actually students can cope up. I think that's a really good platform too. And thanks a lot, Vamshi sir. I would like to formally give a vote of thanks for the session. On behalf of Matrashri Education Society, the management, and on behalf of the principal of Matrashri Engineering College, the HOD, Shekharam sir, and all the faculty of Matrashri Education, Engineering College, I would formally would like to thank you for being such a wonderful, for giving such a wonderful session for our students of first year, and hope this session will really give them a kickstart for the rest of the year, like the academic year. And we really had a real good sense of understanding. We a real good sense of really making things better, look positive, and how we can actually better the things. So thank you, Vamshi sir. If you are over here,
Yes,
I
madam.
think
Thank you. It was brilliant. The word of thanks itself was very kind. You made
no,
it
no,
very
it's
soothing.
been like you have touched the hearts of the students. Like you really made them like they are back. Because we almost like we missed out the orientation sessions with them. We haven't been live with them, but the way they are responding to you, we are able to really think, yes, it's fine, it's live. They are fine. Because really, sir, it's been like a platform where we could connect even to the students with you.
Yeah,
And uh, we hope to have more and more from you, sir, in future with our students. And
definitely.
I really thank you and so I think it's uh,
Honestly.
I'm sorry, Manas, sir.
I'm
Manas
helping you.
Ram, sir. I've been speaking to sir for a couple of days, like 2, 3 days, and I got to know about the whole session. Um, but it's really interesting, sir. I hope even you have some sessions for the faculty as well to deal with the students.
Yeah, definitely, madam.
Because we are going to have offline conduct of classes. Like I've already seen the students posing questions. How do we concentrate on the online classes?
Yeah, yeah. I know it's a
So
big challenge.
it's equally a challenging role for us to tackle how we can engage the students online.
Yeah,
So you made a little bridge between us, and thanks a lot for that, sir. It's
yeah,
wonderful.
yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Right.
madam. Thanks a lot.
It's
We,
a wonderful pleasure for us, sir. And
yeah,
thanks, Manas, sir, for giving us this wonderful session to make possible. Right. Thank you, sir. Good evening. And over to the students. All the students, please, you can walk out from the meeting. Thank you. Right.
Okay, see you all. Do fill the Google form. It's going to expire very soon.
Right, sir. Thank you.